Hey everyone, I am Liberty Warrior. My name is Jeff. A little bit of confusion. I know there's another Liberty Warrior that's out there that has several channels. I've had several channels over the years as well. I have several followers on my Telegram Liberty Warrior channel who think I'm Mike. And I've told them several times I'm not Mike. I'm Jeff. I don't know if the other Liberty Warrior Mike has a Telegram channel or not. Um, but anyway, so I'm coming on here tonight. So this is my new YouTube channel after my other one, or my fifth one, got removed for medical misinformation. But anyways, what I want to show you tonight is, so I was listening to the War Room with Owen Schroyer today, and there's two pieces that I want to share with you. Both are from mothers of Marines who were killed in Kabul the other day, and they're both pretty hard to hear. Um, they'll make you angry. And I've seen other little clips out there. I've heard the reports of our lowly dementia president, Mr. Biden, um, checking his watch several times. And I figured they was probably sending messages to make sure he stands up and reminding him that he doesn't pick his nose, or reminding him, hey Joe, your zipper's down, or hey Joe, you got a booger coming out of your nose, might as well eat it, or something. Just send him little reminders. I don't know if he was actually checking the time, but that will all have to be seen. But anyways, so I want to show you this here. Um, so this first clip is going to be um, Shana Shana Chappell, whose mother is Kareem, or she's the mother of Kareem McCoy, who's killed in Afghanistan the other day. So let me see if I can get this to work here. So let me go ahead and play this here.
Some of these headlines in dealing with the latest in the fallout from the pullout of Afghanistan. Mom of slain Marine, mother of Kareem McCoy, who is 20 years old, who died in the suicide bombing in Kabul. Mom of slain Marine protests as Facebook and Instagram ban her posts. And you know what? I want to read her entire comment here because it's banned. Here's Shana Chappell. Joe Biden, this message is for you. I know my face is etched into your brain. I was able to look you straight in the eyes yesterday, and I have words with you. After I lay my son to rest, you will be seeing me again. Remember, I am the one who stood 5 inches from your face and was letting you know I would never get to hug my son again, hear his laugh, and then you tried to interrupt me and give your own sob story, and I had to tell you that this isn't about you, so don't make it about you. You then said you just wanted me to know that you know how I feel, and I let you know that you don't know how I feel, and you do not have the right to tell me you know how I feel. You then rolled your effing eyes in your head like you were annoyed with me, and I let you know that the only reason I was talking to you was out of respect for my son, and that was the only reason why. I then proceeded to tell you again how you took my son away from me and how I will never get to hug him, kiss him, laugh with him again, etc. You turned to walk away, and I let you know my son's blood was on your hands, and you threw your hand up behind you as you walked away from me like you were saying, okay, whatever. You are not the president of the United States of America, Biden. Cheating isn't winning. You are no leader of any kind. You are a weak human being and a traitor. You turned your back on my son, on all of our heroes. You are leaving the White House one way or another because you do not belong there. My son's blood is on your hands. All 13 of them, their blood is on your hands. If my President Trump was in his rightful seat, then my son and other heroes would still be alive. You will be seeing me again very soon. By the way, as my son and the rest of our fallen heroes were being taken off the plane yesterday, I watched you disrespect us all 5 different times by checking your watch. What the F was so important that you had to keep looking at your watch? You are nobody special, Biden. America hates you. That's from Shana Chappell, mother of one of the slain Marines in the suicide bombing. And it was that post that got her banned from Facebook and Instagram. She's not the only one speaking out. Mother of Marine killed in Kabul says Biden Democrat.
All right. So trying to figure out this software. Anyways, all right. So I think I had myself muted there for a second. So that was the first one, right? So yeah, I haven't seen the video of that confrontation, but I would love to see just a look on half of Joe's face. You know which half I mean, right? And just see him walking away. I mean, it's one of those situations where, you know, you get in those situations where you just want to slap someone in the face, and obviously you can't do that because it's the president of the United States, right? But that's pretty angering. So the next one I'm going to play is actually for, Kathy McCollum, who she called in to a Sirius XM radio show, and it's probably the Patriot Channel. I don't even know which one it is, but and I don't remember the name of the show, or Bob something or other, but she called in, and I'm probably not going to play this whole thing. I'm just going to kind of play the first part of it, but I think you'll get the gist of it. So let me pull this one up
To the top,
here.
but don't say anything about Biden. No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to the mother of Riley McCollum, one of the Marines that was killed by the suicide bomber in Kabul. Kathy McCollum called into Sirius XM radio, and she had some very choice words for Joe Biden. We had to censor it. This is a gut-wrenching phone call that will perhaps draw tears and anger. Here it is.
Hey, my son was one of the Marines that died yesterday. And to listen to that. Sorry, I'm on the radio.
No. Go ahead.
My son was one of the Marines that died yesterday. 20 years and 6 months old. Getting ready to come home from freaking Jordan to be with his wife to watch the birth of his son. And that feckless, dementia-ridden piece of crap just sent my son to die. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to Marines at my door telling me my son was dead. So to have her on right before me and listen to that piece of crap talk about diplomatic crap with freaking Taliban terrorists who just freaking blew up my son and know nothing, to not say anything about, oh my God, I'm so sorry for the families. So my son is gone, and I just want all you Democrats who cheated in the election or who voted for him legitimately, you just killed my son. With a dementia-ridden piece of crap who doesn't even know he's in the White House. He still thinks he's a senator. So I'm going to try and calm down. I'm sorry.
No, you look, I take this call with due trust here. I would hope nobody would call up and say if this wasn't true. I can't imagine what.
A Marine just left my house 2 minutes ago, getting my divorce decree. Two Marines showed up at my house at 4 o'clock in the morning to tell me my son was dead. So, my name is Kathy McCollum. My son was Riley James McCollum. You can check it out. His wife, she might not want me to say her name. They just got married on February 14th, and they're expecting a baby on September 26th. And I just couldn't sit by idly because I think I need to just process through anger instead of tears. And so this is how I'm going to do it. And Laura Boebert's coming to my house tomorrow. My representative will be at my house tomorrow, and we'll speak, and hopefully she'll be able to convey my message to the rest of the United States. That this was, she said, your son did not die in vain, but guess what? My son did die in vain. This was an unnecessary debacle that could have been handled properly. They had months and months to remove everyone from Afghanistan, and they chose not to. And so they sent in freaking, 6,000 troops? And my son, through the laws of statistics, my son was one of the ones who just got blown up in a freaking terrorist bomb yesterday. So I know you'll check it out, and that's fine. So instead of grieving and crying, I'm just getting mad.
If there's any organization that you would like me to connect you to, if you want to give us information.
All right, so that's the gist of it. So, and y'all can go on it and listen to the rest of it, but it's on the BANNED dot video channel, and you can just click on the full show War Room. Now, you might break these down into smaller clips later on, but first one is at like the 18-minute mark into the video. Second one is at the 33, 35 second or mark in the second one. But my son, I mean, I don't know. My son was in Afghanistan for a year of his life back in 2010. Um, Came back mostly okay. But I heard some stories. He didn't share a whole lot, but my basic understanding of Americans over in Afghanistan is that we did everything for them. We babysat for them. My son's forward operating base essentially was securing the road. And my understanding from what he told me is that the Afghans really didn't care whether or not we were there. And the Afghan army that they were with cared more about their goats, you know what I mean, than they did about fighting a war. And I know when Joe Biden spoke, like, I don't know, a month ago or 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, and talking about how the Afghan army would just run, right? I fully believe that to be true. Just from what I heard from my son, obviously I haven't been there, but yeah, but he spent a whole year of his life there at 19, right? Maybe even 18. I don't even remember. I know he joined the army when he was 17. So, but that's just kind of my, I don't know, I guess it's not even my take, but, and I know there's other stories that are out there. Parents really upset about him checking his watch and how disrespectful that was. I mean, the whole thing to me has been a shit show. Obviously, I haven't seen every video and heard everybody talk about it or read every news article, but just what I've heard. Of course, if you listen to somebody, it was the greatest airlift of people in the history of the world. 127,000 people in 7 days, whatever they call it. I don't even know, but 100,000 of them are Afghan. And I've heard stories of people still being there, right? I heard a story today of people who have been trying to get there for 2 days, right? So, yeah, but I heard this person saying that they tried for 2 weeks every day to get to the airport. Every time there was Taliban in the way, and they couldn't get there. So, my wife reminded me, my son was told that they were directed to protect the poppy fields, because we really all know why they were there. But as long as I'm sitting here, I'm going to stand up. This is like one of my favorite shirts, and I got this from InfoWarsStore.com. But this is my Trump Medusa shirt, so I'm just going to stand up here if I can and show you this shirt. So, of course, there's Donald Trump right there. And there's Medusa. That kind of looks like somebody we may recognize, right? So that's just one of my favorite shirts. But anyways, we're going to end it here. Do I believe the ISIS narrative? Because I don't. Fuck no. I love it when she passes me notes, but ISIS K, what the fuck? It's like, I've heard of Special K. I've heard of Special Ed, but I've heard of Special, but ISIS K, I mean, come on. So anyways, let me know what you think about those. I will add the link for BANNED video in the description box, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night.